Wild friends, wow. Today we will be listening to our read aloud. Our target vocabulary words are agreed, assistant, cleared, failed, polite, tearing, trouble, wisdom. Read through these words with me now. Agreed, assistant, cleared, failed, polite, tearing, trouble, wisdom. As you listen to our vocabulary story today, Wild Friends Wow, I want you to be listening for each of those target vocabulary words. When you hear it, just like these beautiful birds do, I want you to flap your arms like wings. Listen carefully because, as always, I'll be asking you to stop and answer some questions along the way. Wild friends, wow. Do you need friends? I bet your answer is yes, of course. Everybody needs friends. Animals do too. Animals in New Mexico are very lucky. They have wild friends. Wild Friends is a group of students and teachers who have agreed to help wildlife. A beautiful friend. Whooping cranes, huge snow white birds, were in trouble. Marshes where they made their nests were being drained and cleared for houses and other buildings. Whooping cranes needed a friend. The wild friends worked hard to help the whooping cranes. If they had failed, New Mexico could have lost this beautiful bird forever. Many students wrote polite letters to lawmakers. They told others about what was happening to the whooping cranes. In other words, each student became a whooping crane's personal assistant. Because the students' hard work, whooping cranes have returned to New Mexico, and October 21st is now Whooping Crane Day. Whooping Crane Day in New Mexico. On October 21st, 1998, people in New Mexico celebrated the first Whooping Crane Day. They gathered in front of the state capital of Santa Fe with a 5-foot crane they made out of paper. It was windy, so students stood around it in a circle to protect it from tearing. Then, 3 students danced in whooping crane costumes. Since then, hundreds of students in New Mexico, and other states too, have become wild friends. Every Wild Friends member makes a pledge similar to the one below. Wild Friend Pledge. I am a friend of wild creatures. I support the Earth's wildlife. I promise to study wildlife and to learn others' opinions and points of view. I will work to write laws that help wildlife and will talk to lawmakers about wildlife's needs. Acting with wisdom will help us to protect life on Earth. The Wild Friends organization urges all citizens to study ways to be friends with each other and to protect the wild creatures among us. As any Wild Friends member could tell you, helping someone in need gives you a great feeling, kind of like flying in a clear blue sky surrounded by graceful snow white birds. In the image on the screen, you can see 2 whooping cranes. Aren't they beautiful? Look at their beautiful white feathers. Great job listening to Wild Friends Wow and answering questions. Please move on to the next slide and use some of your vocabulary words. Great work, my friends.